Hey YouTube, so this video is going to be my IUD experience, and this video is going to have a lot of TMI, so if you want to watch, don't watch it. I found when I was researching before, prior to having this done, I did a lot of YouTube videos. I found a lot of good reviews and a lot of bad reviews. And the thing is with birth control is that it's different for everyone, so you kind of have to see for yourself how it works out. Okay, so I got my IUD May 23rd of this past year, because it's February now, and I don't have insurance, but I got it for free. I got to apply. It's pretty hard, but I was lucky because they're usually like $400 or something. And yeah, so we had an appointment, and they had to like first measure me and all that. Again, there's gonna be a lot of TMI in this, and I've decided to do this video because it's been 7 months, I think, and I also just had a checkup on it today, and everything's good. So, the thing is, when I first got it, it wasn't good. So I'm going to get into that. So the IUD, I'll read about it here. Intrauterine device, I'm really bad at pronouncing. It's a small T-shaped device that's placed in the uterus by a doctor or trained healthcare worker. And then what it does is it releases progestin hormone, and it can last for like 5 years. It's also one of the most effective. And how does it work? Thickening cervical mucus to prevent sperm from entering, and then inhibit I can't talk tonight. Sperm from reaching or fertilizing the egg, and then thinning the lining of the uterus. So that's how that works. I'll link what I use, the thing below. I'm on the Mirena. There's two types of Mirena and copper. I just prefer the Mirena. So I'll talk about the procedure, which really fucking sucked personally. It was horrible. So make sure to book the day off and try and maybe book the day after off. I wish I did book the day after off, but I booked the whole day off. And I went in the morning. My dad drove me. Try to get someone to drive you and like pick you up because you'll be kind of sore and stuff. And make sure you have like painkillers, like Tylenol. Make sure you have a bunch of stuff set up at home. The post feeling of it is kind of like your worst period ever, I found. So make sure you have like, I don't know, like chips and ice cream and a hot water bottle and nice comfy bed and everything when you get home. And lots of water too. So the actual procedure, the nurse will lay you down, and then you put your legs open as wide as you can. It's like the most uncomfortable thing. I hate when I have to get like checks and stuff. And then they put like the spectrum to open you up. And then there's a part where they put in, like they measure and stuff. And then the part where they actually put in the ID. And I would have to say the pain, because it's going into your cervix, I found it was pretty painful for me. I did take some painkillers prior, and I just tried to like breathe, and the nurse was really awesome. She was super understanding that like, you know, I was like really nervous, and like, because I think I went in at like for 10 a.m. And I went to my local sex health clinic. I didn't go to like my actual doctor, because I like the sex health clinic that is in my city. It's really awesome. And so they get you to lie down, and then she just tells you to take a deep breath, and I think basically describes like the worst cramp I've ever had. One of my friends said it wasn't that bad. I just found it was just really painful, but it doesn't last long. It's just like a cramp, like a really strong one, and then it's done. And then all you feel is just really sore after, because you just have something like inserted in you, so like a little plastic thing. So you're a little bit sore, and then I think I lay down on the table for 15 minutes after, and the nurse got me like a hot bag to put in my stomach, and then I went home, and then I just rested for the rest of the day. I was pretty sore, but the hot water bottle helps, and just like resting and stuff. And then afterwards, I think a few days later, I got really bad like pain in my stomach, like in that area, and I was really upset. And I had a lot of pain for the next couple of weeks. Like sometimes it was so bad, like I had to call in sick to work. But I mean, I guess it's different for everyone. I just dealt with a lot of pain after. And I had a lot of really bad side effects. I had most of them in the beginning. I'll read some of the side effects that I had. Yeah, severe cramps or pelvic pain. I didn't really have any bleeding, so that was good. Severe pain in your lower stomach or side. I had no libido, started having like no libido. And then what else? There was back pain. I still kind of deal with back pain here and there. And I gained a lot of weight. It's funny because I wasn't sure. When I got the Mirena done, I actually just started working at Starbucks. I only worked at Starbucks for the summer. And personally, when you work at Starbucks, you eat a lot of sugary drinks and pastries, so maybe that could have been it. I don't know. But I did notice I gained a lot of weight in that time. I have lost some of the weight since then, just by better diet and not working at Starbucks. And then like moodiness, loss of interest in sex, breakouts here and there. But yeah, those were kind of my side effects. They weren't too bad, but I don't know. Part of me started questioning it 4 months in, so around August, September, I was considering taking it out because I'm like, these symptoms are more outweighing the pros, like the cons are outweighing the pros. So I was considering taking it out, and so I'd like just go back on the pill, which was I was on a last for like 5 years before this. I also tried the NuvaRing for 4 months prior to having the IUD, and I didn't really like that one. And for me, I always forgot the pill to take it and stuff, so I wanted something that would just be there and I don't have to worry. Plus, it's the most effective, which is kind of nice, even though it doesn't protect against STIs, so condoms are always important. But for me, it just gives me peace of mind that it's one of the most effective ones, and I like that. So I went to the clinic, and I said, I want this thing out. Like, I really don't like it. And the thing is, the nurses, I found it from someone who kind of understands, like, this work. The nurses are trying to, like, persuade you not to because it costs money. So the nurse tried to talk to me. He's like, oh, give it more time, give it more time. And I was like, I really want this out. Like, I'm just in pain all the time. Like, it's not worth it anymore. And, like, I was like, I don't know what to do. So she's like, well, we'll give you an ultrasound and like a referral. So I went to get an ultrasound in October, and they said, well, the IUD is fine. You don't have any like weird problems with your ovaries. There's no like ovarian cysts, because I thought that was an issue, like because I heard that the IUD can cause ovarian cysts. But no, everything was fine. Like the ultrasound. Getting an ultrasound when you're not pregnant is weird. I don't know. It's just a weird experience. But yeah, so they said everything was fine. So I gave it more time, and then November came around, and the symptoms just started like going away. And now at this point, I don't have any of the weird symptoms. I have like my libido back. I don't really deal with that pain anymore. That was like constant. I do get it time to time, but at the checkup today, the nurse explained to her everything. Like, and the nurse said, like, you're fine, you're healthy. Like, she did like a test to see if there was any pain down there. There's nothing, so she's probably like, it's probably just happens here and there. It's nothing to worry about. But I am going to go get another ultrasound just to make sure it's still in place. She checked the strings, make sure that they're, because that's like how they get it out, but just make sure it's in place. And she said strings are fine. Like, she didn't have to even go in. She just saw it like at the spectrum, opened me up, and she saw it, and she's like, it's fine. So that was good to know. So that's basically my experience. There's like a lot of like horror stories online about people their IUDs being dislodged, and I don't know for sure. I just think that maybe try and do your research, find like the best place to get it done, someone who's trained. I mean, again, I went to a sex health clinic where the nurses are trained to do that. Like, they do that all the time. So I don't know, maybe do your research before getting it done. Again, it's not for everyone. This has just been my experience on it. Yeah, I mean, I have it for another 4 years. When I take it out, I'm going to be 29, I think. I think that's around the time that I would like to have kids. So it's super convenient for me that way. And again, peace of mind with it. So yeah, I mean, basically, the first few months were kind of hard, but your body just has to kind of get used to it and heal. So I don't know. That's just my experience. Any questions, just let me know. And I'll link the things below. Bye.